Correction orders have been issued to activist Han Hui Hui under Singapore's fake news laws for making false allegations against the Social and Family Development Ministry. She had posted a series of videos on social media alleging wrongdoing after her 3 children, aged between 3 and 6, were taken and put under the care of the ministry's protective service last month. Her children have since been returned to her after a new safety plan was instated. The videos from her social media pages have been taken down. Now, here's what transpired. Since last August, police received multiple reports from Ms. Han and her husband involving various allegations of violence towards each other. There were also reports against the couple, which raised concerns about the safety and welfare of their children. In October, a social service agency put a safety plan in place for care of the children. The plan included the children's paternal grandmother moving into the home to oversee the care of the children under Ms. Han. But between January and February this year, police received fresh reports lodged by the couple and the grandmother against each other. On 15th February this year, police stepped in after an alleged altercation between the children and their paternal grandmother. With no other suitable, safe adults available at the time, the children were taken to the hospital for medical assessment and care. 4 days later, Ms. Han and her husband voluntarily signed a voluntary care agreement for their children to remain at the hospital. The agreement also allowed the couple separate, weekly supervised sessions with their children. On 28th February, Ms. Han was alerted that 2 of her children had fallen ill. The following day, she was able to visit her kids. Then, on 11th March, Ms. Han live-streamed her interaction with an officer. As she had not complied with the officer's instructions to stop before seeing her children, the session could not proceed. Yesterday, following a conference between the family and the authorities, Ms. Han's children were returned back to her care with a safety plan involving new safe adults within the extended family in place. Now, the Social and Family Development Ministry says the correction direction issued to Ms. Han is needed to protect public trust and ensure that accurate facts are reflected. Chloe Teo reports.
The authorities have released a statement refuting Ms. Han Hui Hui's claims. She had said that the removal of her children was not in accordance with the law and that she did not sign an agreement regarding the placement of her children in protective care. The Social and Family Development Ministry has clarified that the removal was done in accordance to functions under the Children and Young Persons Act, as well as standard protocols. It adds that a care agreement was voluntarily signed by both Ms. Han and her husband to keep her children in the hospital for the time being. Ms. Han also claimed that she had been restricted from taking pictures and filming her children as the authorities wanted to hide the physical condition. She also claimed the ministry threatened to deny her access to her children unless she deletes her social media posts. The ministry says there are prohibitions against publishing or broadcasting information or pictures that identifies any child who is the subject of investigations under the Act. This had been communicated to Ms. Han on multiple occasions. She is allowed to keep them only as personal keepsakes. The ministry also states that Ms. Han had been unable to proceed with one session on 11 March after she live-streamed her interactions with an officer after being told to stop doing so and proceed with the access. MSF has never threatened to deny access to her children.
Our approach to child protection is built on early intervention and family preservation. We work with families to strengthen them and address challenges before they escalate. Child removal is used as a last resort when a child faces immediate danger or cannot remain safe in the care of the parent or a guardian, and all other safety measures have proven insufficient. Even when removal becomes necessary.
There were also allegations that MSF had been looking to revoke access to her children. MSF adds that families are generally the best environment for children to thrive. Parents play a critical role in their children's growing up years. Removal is a measure of last resort, and the ultimate goal remains safe reunification whenever possible. In another claim, Ms. Han said that police investigations over reports filed in August 2025 had not concluded. The police say investigations into reports lodged by the couple from August to December concluded in February this year. A 24-month conditional warning was then issued separately to Ms. Han and her husband. Following those reports, more have been lodged by Ms. Han, her husband, and the grandmother against each other. Investigations into these more recent reports are ongoing. MSF adds that its assessment to return Ms. Han's children to the family were based on multiple safeguards. This includes the involvement of more safe adults, targeted professional intervention from Ms. Han and her husband, and regular oversight of the children by relevant professionals.